The inbox in the global navigation menu is a place where you can go to see messages students have sent to you or to correspond with your students. It's essentially its own type of email that's built in just to Canvas. It's specific to Canvas. You can see over here on the left-hand side the inbox icon, and you also see a little badge that it has on it that says 1, which means I have one unread message waiting for me in my inbox. The inbox counter here will keep track of how many unread messages you have, so you can see that anytime you're looking in Canvas. To access the inbox, simply click on the icon, and then when you are in this interface, you can see along the left-hand side all the different messages that you have waiting for you. On the right-hand side, you will see a preview of the messages that you've selected over on the left. So I'm going to select this one here, and you can see the initial message as well as the reply. You can see here these little numbers on each of these messages, which indicates how many items there are in that thread of messages. If I click on this one, you can see there are 4 items, and this conversation goes on with 4 different responses. And then any message that has a dot next to it is a message that you have not read yet. So once I actually look at this message, that will clear my 1 indication badge, my notification badge here, because it will detect that I have read that at that moment. So I'll click on that. That badge goes away. So that's cleared the indication because Canvas realizes that I've read this message now. As far as this interface goes, it has pretty standard buttons at the top. You can click here to compose a new message. You can reply to the selected message, reply to everyone in the selected message, or archive the message, delete the message, but very similar to email. The nice thing is here, when you're sending messages out through the Canvas interface, you don't have to know the student's email address. All you need to know is what class the student is in, and just their first name in most cases. So to create a new message, you click on the Compose New Message button, and then you would choose the course that this message is going to apply to. You can one caveat here is you can only send a message out to students that are in your courses. So that's one thing that email is better at, and that is sending messages to anybody that you're not associated with in terms of your course rosters. If you want to send a message to a colleague, you really can't do that unless that colleague is in one of your classes in Canvas. You'd have to do an email instead. So I've got to select the course, and once you've done that, then you can choose whether you want to send this to students or individual students, teachers, or even if you've broken your students up into different groups, you can also specify that as well, which group you want this message to go out to. If you know the name of someone that you want to send this to, you can just start typing the name in. I just typed in AA, and Aaron's name came up, so I can click on Aaron. Type in another one. Then you type in a subject. You can turn this into a BCC message by check marking this box that says send individual messages. So then you can type in the contents of the message and hit the send, and that message goes on out.